The social media landscape is changing, and if you do not have a YouTube channel already, I highly recommend that you create one. The first reason why I love YouTube is the ability to improve performance on your past videos at any time in order to get more views or make more money. Unlike platforms like Instagram or TikTok, once you post something, you can't really go back on that post to make it better, and you can't really optimize the performance of them. Whereas with YouTube, we're constantly doing tests and improving our past videos that we posted ages ago. For instance, running A/B tests on our thumbnails, tweaking the titles to get more clicks, or even adjusting our ad breaks in order to make more money. Even within days of implementing these small tweaks, we saw incredible results like increasing our AdSense revenue from $4,000 to $7,000 within the month, and also increasing our RPM, which is the revenue we make per 1,000 views that YouTube pays us, from $7 to $14, and we were also able to get more views on the channel overall. And again, this is all from making tweaks to videos that we posted 2 to 4 years ago, which is insane. The second reason why I love YouTube so much is I feel I have so much more control over my results thanks to the data that YouTube provides me. When I go into my creator studio, I can see so much information as to why my videos are performing or not performing and how I can be a better creator. For example, I can see very specifically what channels you guys are also watching and which specific videos you're also watching as well, which ultimately helps me look at more content ideas to give to you guys. Not only this, I can also see down to the exact minute where you guys are dropping off. This allows me to get better at creating engaging videos and also test and see whether my strategies are working or not. Finally, I love the fact that I can see whether or not the things that I'm implementing are actually working in real time. For example, I tested not putting chapters in my videos, and within a week, I was able to immediately see my watch time go up thanks to me removing chapters. Not only this, I experimented with only having one call to action at the end of my videos where I call out one specific video, and I saw 5x results on end screen clicks. This is incredible data that you have as a YouTuber to make better videos, get more views, and make more money, especially if you're monetized. And so this is another reason why YouTube is thebomb.com. Let's also talk about the fact that you can get paid for your videos, even if you posted the videos a long time ago. Of course, you have to work yourself up to 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 hours of watch time to be eligible. But once you get that up and running, the more videos you post and the longer that you're on YouTube, the more that your videos end up working for you passively in the background. I personally use my AdSense revenue to pay off my team, and you can use your AdSense revenue for so many other things. You could use your AdSense revenue to pay off some of or all of your rent. You could use it to fund parts of your lifestyle. You could use it and save it up for maybe a treat for yourself, or you can use it to really fund the costs and the expense that you have, especially if you have a business. I think that YouTube is one of the platforms that pays the best for their creators and also pays you not only on your new content, but also on your old content as well, which leads me to my next point of why I love YouTube, and that is YouTube being an evergreen machine. Unlike other platforms like TikTok and Instagram, where once you post something, there is a much shorter shelf life on that content piece, versus with YouTube, if you post a video, it can still make you money, it can still rack up views years and years later. Now, if you're someone who doesn't necessarily care about the AdSense revenue, or maybe you're not there yet, there is still a big reason why you'd want to create YouTube videos, especially if you're a business owner. Thanks to YouTube being an evergreen machine, even if you posted one video a month and you optimize your video for search, that means that people are always going to be able to find your content no matter what time, no matter what day, and no matter what year. Meaning that YouTube is ultimately like a search engine. It's owned by Google and it's very similar to Google. And throughout the years, as people search for topics, there is a high chance that your video may show up in search. And especially if you have a business, that could be more leads for you. Now, at this point, you might be thinking, how do I even rank for search, especially as a new creator? Well, here are 2 low-hanging fruit opportunities for you. Number 1, you want to choose the right topic. Specifically, you want to pick topics that have high search volume but low competition. Another reason why I love YouTube is because you can add on extensions like TubeBuddy to help accelerate your topic research. When I open up the TubeBuddy plugin, I'm able to search a topic and see how competitive it is, and also see whether or not there is enough search search volume. What I also love about it is it shows me the weighted and unweighted score, meaning that the unweighted score shows me how well this topic or how poor this topic can rank for any type of channel. Whereas when I click the weighted score, it then tells me how this topic would rank for me, for my channel specifically. For instance, with the keyword Instagram, for most people, they might not rank because it's a very, very highly searched for and highly competitive topic. But for my channel specifically, because I have a lot of authority in this space and I've been doing YouTube for a while, I have a solid amount of subscribers, a solid amount of views already, it's showing a way better score than the average. This is a really helpful plugin that I like to use to supercharge my YouTube efforts. Now, beyond choosing the right topics, having a clickable title is equally as important. For me, the best titles is something that is front-loaded with searchable key terms and is back-loaded with an emotional trigger. So for example, I have this video right here where it says how to create consistent content, which is likely what someone is searching for on YouTube. However, the next half of that title in parentheses says 100 posts in 30 days. I put that there because it might entice someone to click my video over someone else's. And so that to me is the perfect anatomy of a clickable title. Now, as a bonus tip, I also want to talk about thumbnails really quickly, because having a thumbnail that causes someone to click is also very important in the equation of getting more views on YouTube. Specifically, TubeBuddy has this really cool feature called Click Magnet where it analyzes all of your thumbnails and tells you which thumbnails perform better than others, whether it's thumbnails that show your face versus don't show your face, thumbnails that have text versus doesn't have text, your emotional reactions and which reaction performs and gets clicks over the other, and also how close or far you are from the camera. Now, you can definitely use this code to download any TubeBuddy license and get 20% off if you wish. And if you don't want to do that, you can also click this video that I have right here that talks about how to create thumbnails that get more views. Now let's talk about the next reason as to why you should start a YouTube channel, and that is to build up your authority. Who do you think has more perceived authority? Someone who has 100,000 subscribers on YouTube or someone who has 100,000 followers on TikTok or Instagram? Most people tend to agree that the person who has an established platform on YouTube is perceived more as an authority than other people who are on platforms like TikTok or Instagram. And there are a few reasons why. The first reason is it's long form content, meaning that when you are showing up on video, showing your face, that's already establishing trust. But not only this, because the videos are slightly longer than your typical Instagram post or TikTok video, you don't have to post as much content in order to build up your authority. Because within 15 to 30 minutes, someone can already see the full range of what you offer within a specific topic or within a specific niche. Versus on TikTok or Instagram, you're gonna have to post a lot more content in order to build up that authority and build up that trust with your audience. The second reason is due to the evergreen nature and searchable nature of YouTube. It's a lot easier for companies and brands to find you. And I believe that YouTubers have a competitive advantage of getting brand deals and speaking gigs a lot faster than other creators on other platforms. And it's really for two reasons. Number one, how easy it is to search and connect with other people on YouTube. These brands and these companies who are looking for speakers and looking for influencers to partner up with, they can simply search in the search bar and easily find you, especially if you've optimized your videos for search. Not only this, it's the trust factor. By just watching one 15 to 30 minute video, that brand or that company can make a quick judgment call on whether or not you'd be a good fit for the opportunities that they have. This is ultimately why I believe YouTubers have a bigger advantage over other creators in terms of getting brand deals and collaborations as well as speaking events a lot faster than others. In addition to all of this, if it's not obvious enough, another reason why you should consider starting a YouTube channel and set the foundations today is because subscribers on YouTube are so much more loyal. There was news that at the latest VidCon, TikTokers who had millions and millions of followers had no one standing in line for them at VidCon, whereas people who had YouTube channels had lineups out the door. This really goes to show that a YouTube audience is so much more loyal and so much more nurtured than other audiences such as TikTok or even Instagram. Not only this, there was word spreading around that brands were actually pulling out of brand deals with TikTokers who had big followings because they were not seeing a return on investment. The TikTok following is simply not that loyal, and the reason why is because how the TikTok algorithm is set up is you're constantly being fed content from people you don't even follow, and when you actually follow them, you may not see their content again on the For You page unless they have another viral hit. And so my opinion is that even though YouTube, yes, takes a lot of work to set up and maintain, in the long run, it definitely pays off versus the other platforms that exist right now in the social media landscape. In addition to having a more loyal following, which essentially contributes to your brand and your business in the long term, I also believe starting a YouTube channel can future-proof your business and your personal brand. The way that social media is headed is that it's headed towards even more video. Even look at Instagram. They are literally changing their entire algorithms to favor video. And especially with the rise and the upcoming of Web3, where it's more about augmented reality, virtual reality, and the metaverse, it really goes to show that video is becoming even bigger and bigger beyond just TikTok. And so even if YouTube becomes an obsolete platform in the future, with the loyal subscribers that you could be gaining and the skills that you could be gaining with video, you are essentially future-proofing your brand and your business for any types of social media changes in the future. And that is essentially why I believe that if you don't have a YouTube channel now, you should really consider starting one soon. Now, at this point, you might have a hesitation. You might be thinking to yourself, well, I want to still do Instagram and still do TikTok. And I am not against that. That is why my next reason is that YouTube has so much repurposed potential, thanks to the fact that it's long form video. What I like to say is hard choices now, easy life later. And in the language of social media, what this means is hard platform now, even more reach later. Even though YouTube is a really hard platform to master, to start, and to maintain because you have to script the videos, you have to film the videos, you have to edit the videos, and it's just a lot more work. In the long term, it really pays off tenfold because now you're creating long form videos that can be repurposed on any other platform. Even my personal strategy is every single week I post one video on YouTube that is longer form, but then what I do is I create Instagram Reels and Shorts from that larger video. I take the script from that video and I turn that into carousel posts. And so I'm able to really expand my reach in so many different ways thanks to YouTube by taking that content and putting it on multiple platforms later. Not only this, in the process of doing that, when you master YouTube, you can master any other platform. YouTube is not easy, and I'm gonna be upfront about it. However, through that process, you're gaining so many lifelong skills. And now, thanks to me being on YouTube, being on Instagram and being on TikTok and being on Twitter and doing all these things is a walk in the park. Not only this, YouTube has helped me become a way better public speaker as well and get comfortable on camera, which has absolutely helped my career so much. And so ultimately, even though YouTube is a tougher platform compared to the others, it is definitely something that's really gonna pay off long term, regardless if you decide to be a YouTuber or not. Now at this point, you likely have a problem now, and that is knowing you want to start a channel but not knowing the steps on how to do it. I want you to watch this video that I have right here as your second step. It's definitely going to give you more clarity and give you a roadmap on how to start that YouTube channel. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye guys!